Okay. So there's a thing here. I will be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to have to go back to the original way I was recording for Tom Clancy's Elite Squad videos that I was doing. And what I'm going to end up doing is going back to that old style. And when I do, I'm going to give you a comparison of what the beta / alpha is like. And I will show you what the current gaming system is like. That way you can see what I mean when I literally say you don't have as much control. I think showing you is going to be better than just telling you about it and giving you some images. So this is a continuation of the last video that I made, but this time you're going to see actual video gameplay. And yes, when you do watch what you watch, you will notice that I am not following my own rules because this is just a beta. So I really don't have to follow my own rules. I am no longer doing burn every bit of energy boost that I have, because you always want to be earning. In my case, I have stopped using my energy boost in the arena and in the regular campaign, and I'm just letting that stuff stack. I'm letting it stack for a reason. And you'll also get a chance to see my actual current gaming situation. What happens when you make it to the end? You make it to level 60.
I'm sorry, but if I hear that Black Arrow radio chatter right, we are on top.
Sorry about that. I was playing Tom Clancy's Conviction over yonder. And what I'm going to do right now is get back into Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. I just opened up the beta, the one that they sent to everybody. So it's going to take a moment for it to open up.
Welcome back, Commander.
So as you can see, it opens up pretty much exactly the same way. Oh, and I have a different drink this time. So just to let you guys know that this is not my usual way of displaying how I play the game anymore. This is my old-fashioned way. My old-fashioned way has me showing my hands, the gestures, to give you a feel of what it's like to actually play the game and experience the game. Because these two games are so very different, what I'm having to do right now is basically, I can just get that out of the way, is basically go in and do a couple of rounds in both methods. This is going to be the beta. After we finish playing around with the beta, we're going to turn around and go play with the current game that I use right now. You will see me breaking some rules. Gotta excuse me, my Xbox is uploading some stuff. Yay! You're going to see me break some rules, and those rules are, I always say in the regular game, burn everything you got, but here I'm actually storing and saving and stacking a lot of my stuff. So this is going to be the calendar. Every single day you're going to see a calendar on here, more stuff to come in on your daily rewards, and believe it or not, you can see that I have been consistently playing for 12 days, 13 days. So sometimes the what's new will kick in, sometimes it won't. Remember, this is just the beta. It's not a big issue. Everything looks almost exactly the same. All of this is the same, including going into here looks pretty much the same. And here's going to be settings. There is one new button that's over here on the top left-hand side. There's also your email stuff, or the stuff that they mail you, saying that, hey, you forgot to get something. In my case, I forgot to claim something yesterday, so that's what they gave me. Because I don't rank in the arena, they also said, hey, here's your arena reward. Oh, you didn't earn anything, so you get nothing. But next season, do better. That's what they do. The next thing is going to be, I don't have guild, so don't worry about that. Events, at least in here, they want you to experiment with it, so it looks like they opened it up. so that all these things are available. So these are not available right now in the current game, like Sea Dragon, Love and War. But if you can rank up as fast as you can and get access to it, you can at least experiment with it. Now, the next thing is going to be daily ops. Daily ops are about the same as they were before. You can go in there. You can do your autoplay if you already did one yesterday. Bam. There's nothing really special there. And again, I'm just stacking my stuff. Stacking. The big major changes that I saw that I either did or did not like was, first thing what it did, I did like this. As you can see, there is a slight improvement over the appearance of some of these characters. When you click on them, it's the same. But their thumbnails here are slightly enhanced. Probably the biggest dramatic difference is James Dragoff. If you look at him, you will see that he is not holding a pistol or his shield. He's actually holding an SMG. I don't know what that means in the future, but it actually looks cool. Deuce looks cool too because you can clearly see that star a little bit more. Their faces are slightly altered and slightly enhanced, and I really like that. It makes a little bit of a difference. So I'm backing out of that. I'm going to go into not the events, but the supply depot. This was something that I thought was interesting and nice. Instead of that being one long behind-it thing, remember they used to go scroll. They stopped doing it. They put tabs in here now, and the tabs have the red dots. So when you go into the intel tab, this is what you get. You get those handfuls where you can collect your intels. This is more organized. And then you get the ORB items. Now, this is kind of cool because, again, you get an opportunity to just go for the ORBs that you're looking for. You don't have to keep scroll. You don't have to do all that crap. You can just go to what you're looking for. And notice this here. You have multiple dots so you can quickly see, just like before, but it's easier to see that, hey, in this section, I have these 2 items that I need to address. So it's a little more organized. And I think that's a little bit more cooler. These images here have also been slightly enhanced, but do you see what I see? You have the option. If I was in a guild, I could hit the territory, and with the territory, I'll get the territory ORB, I'll get a random draw of all of these people here. Or, and this is what makes me a little bit on the happier side, or you get the option of having targeted intel. This is extremely nice because there are times where I wanted to get Kong as opposed to getting more of Pac. Or Carson. I would love to be able to tweak out my Carson, expand him a little bit more. And in Kozak, I would love to do these guys individually, not as a random role. I don't always want a random role. Sometimes I want a specific character so that I can do what I want to do. They do the exact same thing with the arena. They give you the option to have directed intel as opposed to random roll of the dice. So I thought that was a really unique feature. Now let's get down to what we don't like. And I will make this here as nice and pleasant as possible here. So not daily ops, going to go into the campaign. So I'm in the campaign, and I'm going to just go on ahead and do 05L. The very first thing you're going to notice is now you have these little yellow arrows going up. These little arrows are literally saying that, hey, these are the upgrades. So we no longer have the upgrades at the bottom. Now it's up here closer to that person. I am not happy about that. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's a smaller footprint for you to use with your finger to click on. On my tablet, I think it's an okay idea. I don't know how that's going to play out well with a person with big thumbs on a cell phone. I'm just saying. May not be the easiest thing to do. So, upgrading a person. I'm going to go on ahead and upgrade my girl. You see, that still plays in the same way. There's nothing different. There's nothing special about it. This is all the same way. Now, my advice, oops, got another upgrade there, update. So in my situation, This is something that I would love to have automated. I would love to be able to automate the upgrading part to just say, I want this, and that person updated. That's where I want some control, if I could get some control or some automation. So I just finished upgrading all those guys. We're just going to go on ahead and move on into the actual gameplay. So look, I got 21631. I'm going to write that down real quick. 21631. That's what I'm going to try to match it up with later on. And it's 0505L is what we are fighting. What I'm going to do on the next round, I'm going to grab some of the guys that I'm working with right now and do the exact same thing. Try to make it balanced as possible. So the next thing is, did you see that? Did you see what I just did there? There's a tactic button here. Hear that noise? Tactic is a little bit different. Tactic is, instead of you having control orders, instead you have these tactics that you can put your people in. Now, notice when I move my girl, Gridlock, there's an arrow going here and there's an arrow going there. And also there's an arrow, I'm going to move this here. There's an arrow going from here to there. So he is going to attack her. She is going to use her attacks to attack these guys here. So that's how you're controlling what you're controlling. And you also have the ability to move people around. This, where you lay them here is the way they will stand. There was somebody who was checking out the original game, the current game that we play right now, and he was bothered that he couldn't move his people around. And one thing that I realized is you could move it around if you move people from, you know, first to left or whatever. But here it also matters because now the only way you can use your abilities is to have them in a specific position. So that's different. This is what's replacing control orders. This is what I don't like. This is something I don't like. Now, keep these positions in mind because I'm going to show you something when we start playing.
Deploying units.
Time to sip. It has vanilla sweet cream in it. It's really not that sweet at all. So this is the game playing right now in normal speed. Control orders are not there. You're going to see a pop-up. Oh no, I didn't make it in time. So, did you see what just happened there? And what's going to happen right here in a second? This is what replaces the control orders. You have opportunity to do your thing and then you click on it and then it goes. Now, that is, it's not the control that I want. I don't get the ooey gooey feeling of control that I want. Now, that's interesting. We're going to play that whole round. Not the exact same round over again, but we're going to play another round. No. You know what? We're going to play the same round over again. We're not going to play any other round except for this one here. I'm not going to upgrade my characters anymore. We're going to keep playing the exact same thing over and over. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to deploy. Now, I'm going to keep the exact same crew that I have. I don't want to change that whatsoever. I'm going to change up the tactics a little bit. This is going to be my way of showing you, the viewer, that changing the positions, now I have a wall, a T shape. So it's going to be a T shape going into the other guys. T shape. What I'm going to do when the game starts, I'm going to move these guys. These guys in the back, you can literally move them to other positions when you want them to.
Ready for battle.
So we're going to go into battle. Notice the T shape. They have the T shape that I was telling you about. So I'm going to move my man Weaver down here. Takes a second for him to move. And I'm going to move my man Fix It over here. Kind of like chess pieces. Now I can go on ahead and use that person's power, gridlock. And now I can go on ahead and use Echo. Do your thing, Echo. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody stays alive this time. Look at that. That's nice. Everybody stayed alive that time.
Victory.
So you have some control, but it's still not the control that I'm used to having. I don't like that I had to do the things that I had to do. It's not lazy. I like the fashionable way that we do it already. So that's one thing I don't like. We're going to play that whole round all over again. This time we're going to play the entire round over again, but we're going to do something slightly different. Notice that it did retain that T shape that I had. I'm going to go on ahead and hit deploy. I'm going to do something else that I did not do before. This time I'm going to automate it. I don't have to do anything. I can just let the game do everything on its own. See how it did gridlock? Next is going to go for Echo. I didn't do anything to this here. I'm going to also show you that even while it's doing automated, you can still control it and tell it to move your characters from left to right or whatever you want. Now take in mind that there is a delay there. That's a little awkward. I don't like that there is a little bit of a delay with it moving around. I currently have nothing else running on my iPad. As you can see, I just hit the double button. I've got a second generation iPad. Nothing else is actually running, so there shouldn't be a delay. But remember, this is a beta, and you can sometimes expect odd things happening with a beta. So this is not me griping that much, but I am saying that it does seem to be a little slow. Wow, you know what? Echo's outfit is like tight. That blue and yellow, that's kind of tight, man. I like that. Got the Japanese police thing on. That's kind of tight. Anyway, over here tripping on this outfit. Now, we're not done yet. We're going to play that whole thing all over again. We're running out of drink over here. Running out of drink. So we're going to play this all over again. We're going to keep, well, we're not going to keep the T-shape. We're going to switch it. We're going to go to a claw instead. Now, with this claw shape that we're going to do, we're going to basically push that force towards those guys. My girl, oh, she's going to get popped. She is going to have 30% power. Lifesteal, he's going to get 30 on it. You know what? I'm going to switch it because she's going to get popped. I don't want her to die. There you go. Because that didn't make sense. I'm going to give her the crit hit chance. I'm going to give her right here the ability to have the extra power. Okay? Like a Duracell battery.
Deploying units.
Another thing, this can be useful. Oh, come on, Mom. This can be useful if you had a situation where you were doing an event. If you're doing an event and you just want to speed it up a little bit, you can do it in 2x. So I hit the 2x button. I better hurry up and use these other buttons here. Whoa! What happened? What? How did they do that? He kept blowing up. So this is the view button here. Wow. Echo got blown up. Wow. So that claw position is not the best. Okay. Wow. So let's run that again. We're going to run it again, but this time, notice that it keeps the original shape that it was in, which is totally fine. We're going to get back in there one more time. And then we're just going to show you the different views. So that's diagonal. This is vertical. And that's landscape. Woo! Weaver! Dream Weaver. Pop that head real fast. Okay, so that was the end of that situation. Something happened on my Xbox. I don't know what it was. What's going on over there? Oh, game clip failed. Oh! We had a clip fail. Shoot. I know what that means. It means we run out of space. Okay, so that is all I wanted to show you on this particular one. This is going to be a long video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop playing that. I'm going to come back over to my other guy here. Booting up right now is the original game, the current game that we're playing right here, right now. Notice that it does not say beta in the center whatsoever.
Welcome back, Commander.
The other one said the exact same, welcome back, Commander. It would be cool if you could program it to say, welcome back, Carter. That would not be cool. Do not program that, guys. That's a really bad idea. That's me throwing pasta at the wall, okay? That's not gonna stick. Don't let that stick. So I did not play the arena, but just let you know the arena plays the exact same way. I need to play my arena real fast. So I will jump into the arena just for a quick moment because it needs to be done. It's too close to overlapping. This is my current crew. If you watch my videos, you will more than likely hear that I don't push a meta. You will also notice that I try to give you the best advice that I can with what you have. Currently, this is my current team. This is not a meta of any type, but it is the people that I have put to extremes to make them very efficient in what they do. Explosive confusion, healer, double and triple shot, chain gun confusion. You'll see what I mean in a minute. It's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna go against Doc. We're gonna go against Coda. We're gonna go against another Ash, Ming, and I don't even know who the other person was. I wasn't reading fast enough. So first thing you're gonna notice, this is what I don't like about the game currently. I need to rotate it slightly because the angle is just off. The aspect ratio is always gonna be off. Right off the bat, I take off 2 people. And now this person needs to protect whatever they have. What I'm going to do is, this is my way of fighting right now because I'm fighting tougher people. Woo! Oh, baby. They didn't give me a chance. She didn't give me a chance. The game did not give me a chance to explain it all. I am sorry. I don't have the time to explain it all. So again, aspect ratio is still slightly off because I'm on a tablet, so I don't get my full character, I only get half of his body. Or close to half of his body. So, let's get back to the differences of the game.
ORB Depot.
I'm inside of the ORB Depot. As you can see, I do have some stuff that's available. But notice that I have to continue to scroll, because I don't have those tabs going across. Those tabs going across would actually make it a lot easier for me to access the stuff that I would like to access. So that is something that I really want to see in the Season 2. Now let's get it over to the campaign. As you can see, I've cleared out a lot of my campaign. I need to go to 05L. Oh, 05? 05L, right here. So, let me go back. Both games do offer the autoplay, which is nice. Because they both offer autoplay, that means that I don't really have to spend a lot of effort in playing some of these rounds over again, even when it came to doing the 2X feature. The 2X feature is nice for an event where you're just playing against the AI. It's also nice to have if you just wanted to experiment with a couple of characters, just to see what the characters will do. The next thing is going to be, let's go into deploy. Now, according to my little note over here, according to my note, I need to try to get as close as possible to 21,631. So I'm going to dump the people that I have here. I'm going to end up putting some of these people back. And I am going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. By the way, I have a lot of characters. Okay, so this is the closest I can get. This is going to be the closest I can get to that number, which is going to be 21,301. That's the closest I can get. So I'm going to keep the control orders that I already have here. So this is going to be my comparison between playing the current version of the game versus what the beta has to offer.
Ready for battle.
And I'm using a lot of Black Arrow, at least 2 Black Arrow people. I've been investing in them lately. Both will have an animation. It comes and goes as it pleases. So here's the battle. I'm going to move this around a little bit so you can see what's going on. Ooh. Give him some aid. That's a very weak person, by the way. Take that person off. Oh, no, they didn't get off the field. Come on. Oh, no. And we're still doing good. We're still doing good. Oh, look at that. That's the reason I got the Black Arrow guys. They have access to a helicopter. All right. Took them down. The Black Arrow guys have access to a helicopter and either a UAV or an airplane of some type. So they can do air attacks, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, Garcia, you're the one that's doing that. Okay, so that is the difference between playing the traditional way, which is here, versus the other way, which is the beta. And if you're watching this video, you've already played this here 1,000 times before. There was nothing else that I need to show you that you have not already seen. Why should you take my advice? Well, maybe this is the reason why you should take my advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what you could do and what you could possibly do. Huh, maxed. I maxed out there. Just to let you know, I also, this was not intentional. I wasn't really pushing to do this here, but I have maxed out Buck. This is what it looks like when Buck is maxed out. I still have some more with his gear grade, but his stars, he's a 10-star. He's actually a 10-star. It's the first 10-star person I've ever had. So that's unique for me. I might continue to put a gear grade up on him. I'm not 100% sure. So that's my opinion of these two things. I got a conclusion in just a moment, and I hope you watch the entire video, as boring as it could possibly be. Even with Nitro Brew, it can be boring, but informative. That's something I back. I'm always going to say I make boring videos, but they are informative. You guys enjoy the game. I got some stuff. The conclusion is, I don't feel that the so-called beta they gave us is what we're going to end up with for Season 2. I believe this is a very stable... my hands look yellowish. Holy. Oh, I'm sorry. I took my vaccine shot yesterday. Huh. Anyway, I took my second vaccine shot yesterday. My arm hurts like mad crazy. Anyway, I don't feel that the item that we were given is going to be the complete version of Season 2. I believe what we have our hands on right now is an idea that they considered or are considering so that you can go in and test it out, complain about it, and they try to figure out what they want to do. The lack of control is going to be a big issue because before, this game literally had fair fights. Now it seems very unfair. Hence the reason I really don't mess with the arena right now. And I just don't, because I don't feel that it's fair, in my opinion. When I lose a battle, and you probably saw me lose a whole bunch of battles there, when I lost battles, I didn't feel good inside saying I should do better. I can do this here. It was more or less, I don't think I had an option. But that 2x feature, that is beautiful. That view feature, that is something that is a good step towards making tablet users more comfortable with using it. Because I've literally seen on Discord a couple of guys saying, hey, I don't put it on my iPad. I would love to, but because I have to rotate all the time, I have to physically rotate stuff, I'm losing precious milliseconds to actually play the game. And every millisecond, every nanosecond counts when you're playing against a live opponent. So, and remember, that's one of the reasons why I got a freaking 4K monitor. I want those milliseconds to be accountable. I don't want it to be latency issues. I want it to be my issue that I messed up on. So, play the game. Definitely go in there and fill out the survey. Play the game before you do the survey, though. Put as much time as you can in there before you do the survey, because you only get one shot at doing the survey. Okay? That's the end of this video. Hope you guys play the game. And again, you're seeing a lot of high-ranked characters on my part, only because I do play the game every single day. That's it.